Welcome to Concept with Justin. Let's dive into the world of creating a beautiful and inviting space right outside your home. Creating an enchanting outdoor patio begins with thoughtful planning and a keen eye for design. The key is to strike a balance between functionality and aesthetics, ensuring that your space not only looks beautiful, but also serves its purpose as an extension of your living area. Let's start by considering the overall layout of your patio. Think about how you want to use the space. Do you envision it as a cozy retreat for quiet mornings with a cup of coffee? The intended use will greatly influence your design choices. One of the first elements to consider is seating. Comfortable and stylish outdoor furniture can set the tone for your entire patio. Choose pieces that complement your home's architectural style and color scheme. For a cohesive look, consider materials that echo elements from your home's exterior, such as wood, metal, or wicker. Arranging your seating is crucial for creating a welcoming atmosphere. Create conversation areas by grouping chairs and sofas around a central point, such as a coffee table or fire pit. Now, let's talk about incorporating greenery and flowers into your patio design. Plants play a vital role in softening hard surfaces and adding life to your outdoor space. Start by considering the overall structure of your planting scheme. Use a mix of containers, raised beds, and in-ground plantings to create visual interest and depth. When selecting plants, think about creating layers. Start with taller plants or small trees at the back of your patio to provide a sense of enclosure and privacy. Medium-sized shrubs can fill the middle ground, while low-growing plants and ground covers can be used to soften edges and fill in gaps. Incorporating fragrant flowers into your patio design adds another sensory dimension to the space. The key is to choose plants that not only look beautiful, but also release pleasing scents throughout the day and evening. Some excellent choices for fragrant flowers include jasmine, lavender, roses, and gardenias. Consider planting jasmine near seating areas or along trellises. Its sweet, intoxicating scent is especially noticeable in the evening, making it perfect for those who enjoy their patio after sunset. Lavender, with its soothing fragrance and beautiful purple blooms, works well in sunny spots and can be planted in containers or as a low hedge. Gardenias, with their glossy green leaves and pristine white flowers, offer a tropical feel and a sweet, heady scent. They work well in partially shaded areas and can be grown in containers for added flexibility in your design. To create a cohesive look, consider using a color scheme for your flowers and plants. This doesn't mean everything has to match perfectly, but having a general palette in mind can help tie the space together. might choose cool tones like blues, purples, and whites for a calm, serene atmosphere, or opt for warm hues like reds, oranges, and yellows for a more vibrant, energetic feel. Don't forget about the power of foliage in your design. Plants with interesting leaf shapes, textures, and colors can add visual interest even when flowers aren't in bloom. Consider incorporating plants like hostas, ferns, or ornamental grasses to provide contrast and year-round appeal. Vertical gardening is another excellent way to maximize space and add visual interest to your patio. Use trellises, arbors, or wall-mounted planters to grow climbing plants or display cascading flowers. This not only adds depth to your design, but can also help create privacy and define different areas within your patio. Lighting is a crucial element in creating ambiance and extending the usability of your patio into the evening hours. Incorporate a mix of lighting types to create layers of illumination. String lights can create a magical, twinkling canopy overhead, while lanterns or candles on tables add a warm, intimate glow. Consider adding spotlights to highlight specific plants or architectural features. Solar-powered stake lights can be used to illuminate pathways or the edges of planting beds. If space allows, a small pond with water lilies and other aquatic plants can become a stunning focal point in your patio design. Incorporating elements that appeal to multiple senses can make your patio a truly immersive experience. We've talked about fragrant flowers for scent and water features for sound, but don't forget about texture. Use a variety of materials in your hardscaping and plant choices to create interesting tactile experiences. Smooth river rocks, rough textured bark mulch, and soft fuzzy leaves all add to the sensory richness of your space. Consider the microclimates within your patio area when planning your design. Some areas may receive full sun, while others might be partially shaded. Take advantage of these variations by placing plants according to their light and moisture needs. This not only ensures that your plants thrive, but also allows you to create diverse plant communities within a small space. Use vertical gardening techniques to maximize planting area. Choose furniture that can serve multiple purposes, such as storage benches or nesting tables. Opt for a few larger statement plants rather than many small ones to avoid a cluttered look. For those with more spacious patios, consider creating distinct zones for different activities. You might have a dining area, lounge space, and a quiet reading nook. Use changes in flooring material, area rugs, or plantings to subtly define these different areas. don't forget about the practical aspects of your patio design. Ensure that you have adequate drainage to prevent water from pooling after rain. If you live in an area with hot summers, consider incorporating shade elements. Pergolas, umbrellas, or shade sails make the space comfortable even on sunny days. Think about how your patio will look from inside your home as well. The view from your interior spaces should be just as appealing as the experience of being in the patio itself. Frame doorways and windows with attractive plants or architectural elements to create inviting vignettes. Seasonal changes are an important consideration in your patio design. Choose a mix of plants that will provide interest throughout the year. Spring flowering bulbs, summer perennials, fall foliage, and winter berries can ensure that your patio remains attractive in all seasons. Don't be afraid to incorporate edible plants into your patio design. Herbs not only add fragrance, but can also be useful for cooking. A small raised bed or container garden with vegetables or fruit can be both beautiful and practical. Imagine stepping out onto your patio to snip fresh basil for your pasta or pick a ripe tomato for your salad. Art can play a significant role in your patio design. Outdoor sculptures, wall hangings, or mosaic tiles can add personality and create focal points within the space. Choose pieces that can withstand outdoor conditions and complement your overall design theme. Consider the wildlife that your patio garden might attract. Incorporate plants that provide food or shelter for birds, butterflies, and beneficial insects. A small bird bath or butterfly puddling station can add both visual interest and ecological value to your space. Maintenance is an important factor to consider when designing your patio. While a lush, plant-filled space can be beautiful, it's important to be realistic about the amount of time you're willing to spend on upkeep. Choose low-maintenance plants if you prefer a more hands-off approach, or embrace the time spent tending to your garden if you find gardening relaxing and enjoyable. Remember that your patio design can evolve over time. Start with a solid foundation of hardscaping and key plantings, but don't be afraid to experiment and make changes as you discover what works best for your lifestyle and preferences. Incorporating sustainable practices into your patio design can be both environmentally friendly and cost-effective. Consider using recycled materials for hardscaping, installing a rain barrel to collect water for irrigation, or choosing native plants that are well adapted to your local climate and require less water and maintenance. The transition between your indoor and outdoor spaces is crucial for creating a seamless flow. Consider using similar color schemes or materials to create a visual connection between your home's interior and your patio. Large sliding doors or French doors can help blur the line between inside and outside, making your patio feel like a natural extension of your living space. Don't underestimate the power of accessories in your patio design. Outdoor pillows, throws, and rugs can add color, pattern, and comfort to your space. Choose materials designed for outdoor use to ensure they can withstand the elements. The flooring material you choose for your patio can have a significant impact on its overall look and feel. Options range from natural stone and brick, wood decking, and concrete pavers. Each material has its own aesthetic qualities and practical considerations, so choose one that complements your home's architecture and meets your needs for durability and maintenance. By carefully considering elements like layout, plant selection, lighting, and personal touches, you can create a space that not only looks stunning, but also provides a sensory-rich experience for you and your guests to enjoy. When it comes to selecting fragrant flowers for your patio, it's important to consider not just their scent, but also their blooming season. By carefully choosing a variety of plants that bloom at different times, you can ensure a continuous sensory experience throughout the year. For spring fragrance, consider planting hyacinths, lilacs, or fragrant daffodil. These early bloomers can provide a welcome burst of scent after a long winter. As spring transitions to summer, peonies offer large, lush blooms with a sweet fragrance. Summer is perhaps the easiest season to fill with fragrant flowers. In addition to the roses and lavender we mentioned earlier, consider incorporating honeysuckle for its sweet nectar scent, or oriental lilies for their powerful perfume. For late summer and fall, sweet alyssum can provide a honey-like scent, while night-blooming jasmine releases its fragrance in the evening hours. Don't forget about herbs. Many, like rosemary, thyme, and mint, offer both culinary uses and pleasant aromas. Another aspect to consider is the intensity of fragrance. While some people enjoy strong, heady scents, others prefer subtler fragrances. Be mindful of this when selecting and placing your fragrant plants. Stronger scents might be best placed further from seating areas, while gentler fragrances can be closer. Incorporating fragrant vines can be an excellent way to maximize scent in a small space. Climbing roses, jasmine, or clematis can be trained up trellises or pergolas, surrounding you with their perfume from above. Don't forget about foliage fragrance as well. Plants like scented geraniums, lemon verbena, or eucalyptus release aromatic oils when their leaves are brushed or crushed. Placing these along pathways or near seating areas can provide an interactive sensory experience. When it comes to container gardening on your patio, consider creating fragrant bowls, container arrangements that combine various scented plants. For example, you might pair a citrus-scented pelargonium with fragrant trailing lobelia and sweet alyssum. One important factor to consider when designing your fragrant patio garden is the concept of layering scents. Just as you would layer visual elements in your garden design, you can create depth and complexity in your garden's fragrance profile. Start with base notes. These are typically deeper, longer-lasting scents like those from woody herbs such as rosemary or sage. Middle notes might come from floral scents like roses or lilacs. Top notes are often the first scents you notice but don't last as long. Think of the bright, fresh scent of citrus or mint. Consider how these scents will interact and evolve throughout the day. Morning dew might release one set of fragrances, while the heat of the afternoon sun might bring out others. Evening might introduce nocturnal bloomers with their own unique scent. Another advanced technique is to create a sensory pathway through your patio garden. This involves designing a route that engages all the senses as you move through the space. Start with visual appeal, then introduce texture through different foliage types. As you progress, incorporate plants with different fragrances, perhaps even including some edible plants that engage taste. Finally, include elements that create gentle sounds, like ornamental grasses that rustle in the breeze, or a small water feature. When it comes to maximizing fragrance in a small space, consider the concept of vertical scent gardens. These can be created using wall-mounted planters, hanging baskets, or even repurposed pallets turned into vertical gardens. Fill these with cascading fragrant plants like trailing rosemary, scented geraniums, or sweet alyssum. This not only saves space, but also brings the fragrances up to nose level, making them more noticeable. Consider incorporating some less common fragrant plants to add unique character to your patio. The chocolate cosmos, for instance, has a subtle cocoa scent. The pineapple sage offers a fruity aroma, while the curry plant smells remarkably like the spice mix. These unexpected scents can become great conversation starters when entertaining guests. If you live in an area with distinct seasons, plan your fragrant garden to provide year-round interest. While many fragrant plants bloom in spring and summer, there are options for cooler months too. Witch hazel, for example, blooms in late winter with a spicy fragrance. Some varieties of Mahonia offer fragrant yellow flowers in winter, while sweet box provides a powerful sweet scent in the coldest months. Consider the time of day when planning your fragrant garden. Some plants, like 4 o'clocks or evening primrose, release their scent in the evening. If you often use your patio for after-work relaxation or evening entertaining, these night fragrant plants can be particularly effective. Don't forget about the role of hardscaping in your fragrant patio design. Certain materials can complement or enhance the fragrances in your garden. Cedar decking, for instance, releases a pleasant aroma when warmed by the sun. Similarly, mulching with pine needles or cedar chips can add subtle, woody notes to your garden's scent profile. Thank you for joining us on Concept with Justin. If you've enjoyed this content and would like to see more design inspirations and tips, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos.